need a refresher in my brain on the standings. Pretty sure it's... Yes. Seattle's up 3-2 over DC. Calgary's up 3-2 over New York. Malmo's up 3-2 over Helsinki. Riga's moving on, which means we have 3 game 6s to get to. Yes. Seattle's up 3-2 over DC. Calgary's up 3-2. It works. There we go. What day are we on? That's the wrong one. That's the right one. Day 6. Numbers is life. That is what that. To be fair, it's all. Is it really? Come on, we're all just looking at numbers. Names with numbers, but numbers. Victor with the perfectly timed mute. Ugh. Okay. I will get the old STHS run in here. I move the ratings file over. So, as per GM request, well, not GM request, sorry, as per Bekatov's request, we will be doing, hello Rory, hello, bonjour, message retracted. We will be doing Game 7, most likely. If Helsinki loses, for sure, right away, because the other GMs have confirmed that they're okay with that. But if Helsinki wins and forces a Game 7, I will do it, but I'll probably stay live because the Helsinki GM told me that they would be able to send lines pretty quickly. They've been kind of sending lines pretty much after every sim, so they've been on the ball. So they want a chance to respond if they do win and be able to send lines again, which is fair. You got to give your elimination people your chance. But all the other GMs were pretty much good to go. So with that in mind, let's get started. Just looking at everyone get their chance. So Hogan easy on the Roid Rage. Oh. I kind of wouldn't mind seeing Malmo making it. It'd be a fun final team. It's going to be tough to stop Riga the way they've been playing. And lines came in for Seattle and Helsinki. Alright. So like I mentioned, we will do Game 7. All the GMs, with the exception of Helsinki, confirmed that they're ready to go with Game 7, and Helsinki just wants a chance to send in lines, and they're willing to do so right away. So we're pretty much going to be doing Game 7s if they're required. And then we will move on to the finals tomorrow. So so they can only take a day off in VHLM because they are ahead of us. All right, the minions do. I don't even know what you guys are on about right now. Okay, let's get the Discord up. We'll put that away. So that, I keep doing that so that there's less. Scroll down. Okay. So for sure we're gonna have game 61. I'll have to put the last one in when I know what it is. Let's get the Discord back up. Here we go. As always, we start with the North American Conference, or semi-conference if you're me and you don't know how to do the things. Seattle versus DC and Calgary versus New York. Calgary is up 3-2 over New York, and Seattle is up 3-2 over DC. Seattle has eliminated the DC Dragons by a score of 3-2. It did take at least overtime, at least one overtime. Seattle wins the series 4-2. Meanwhile, New York is able to force a Game 7 with a 2-1 victory over Calgary. Meanwhile, heading to the one series left in the European Conference, Helsinki is trying to stave off elimination, believe it or not, from the upset Malmo, who was in the wild card round, and they're still ticking. Malmo's up in the series 3-2. Helsinki dominates Malmo 5-1, forcing a Game 7. So we're gonna have 2 Game 7s here. I gotta give the Helsinki GM a chance to respond. So let me just. There's gonna be some background look here, guys. This is the GM corner. I'll scroll through it fast because I just gotta find my tag here. Actually, you know what? Let's just. Here we go. Jubis is on air, everyone. Just say hi to Jubis. Is that a Pichu? Is that what that is? It's got like a little bandana. What's that? I don't know. Muff would know. We'll get to know what they're doing with the lines right now. Wait. No, yeah, I'm correct. This is This is Jubo, Titans GM. For a second there, I'm like, wait a minute. Did I accidentally message the Calgary GM, who's Jubis? Because it's Jube, so I got confused. Jube. This is riveting live content right here. Okay. You want to just carry over lines. Good to go. Give him a chance here. No, I mean, it doesn't mess anything up. Okay, let's get back to the. Whoop, get out of that GM corner. Gorlev. Okay. All right. Jubis. What are we saying here? What? You don't even know what the lines are in the file. I think we're good to go. Just to confirm, I'll do a line check for Helsinki. Since it doesn't actually matter, since no one's going to be changing anything, let's just go ahead and look at their lines real quick. And let's go ahead and look at... We're going to get to see the game that happened before it happened. Or before it went live. That was the most recent game. Okay. They're different. His first line was Vatnaren and Draven. So what happens if I load them again? There you go. That's the lines he wants. Perfect. They're the same now. From the game. Sorry I didn't spend more time on the... You get to see the game when it gets posted, people. You know how this is supposed to work, normally. Okay. Live behind the scenes simmer stuff here. This was what happens normally when you get hold up with something. I think I'm good to go, everyone. I think so. I think we're good to hit the button. Because, like, if he wants the same lines, because he indicated he wanted the same lines as 6. I want the same as game 6 lines. That's what he says right here. Right? I didn't make that up, okay? Communicate with people sometimes. Because now he's saying he thinks he needs to send in a new one, and I don't ever recall indicating he did. They're the lines from game 6. I think I'm going to go ahead and hit the button, everyone. He's taking a long time to type, which makes me worried. I don't want to hit the button until, like, I'm pretty sure I did what he wanted, because he said he wanted to. I don't need you to... Okay. You're loading up to stream to see the conversation he's having with me. Just tell me to. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button. Go in, or he said he didn't want it. Well, the thing is, Fong is like, yeah, I'm not confusing myself. I'm trying to confirm that Esso doesn't, or that Juvis doesn't want to send more lines in. Even like but I'm also trying to make sure he doesn't understand that. I'm trying to make sure that he understands that if if his issue is that he wants the lines that he used in Game Six, I can obviously do that because I proved that, right? We loaded it up on the side by side on the game. So if that's the case, yeah. But he's still typing, so like I don't want to hit the button until. Controversy creates viewers. 13. Okay, let's see what he said. But we'll do this for him again. We loaded your line file a second time, which you had set for Game Six's lines. And it was actually different before. That's why, because it was set to like Game Five's lines, because of whatever it loaded your Game Sixes or maybe your regular season ones. But this is the same as Game Six's lines. So that's what we're gonna go with. The button's gonna get hit, but don't worry. We don't worry about that drama right now because we have to finish the North American Conference. Yeah, I think some people, to Fong's point, some people literally think that the portal and the sim are connected. So I'll just, if you aren't familiar with what I'm using right here, this is STHS. This is a separate application that has no internet connectivity to anything we use whatsoever. We output the files that it creates and send them to the portal, and then the portal updates the games and then processes that information and turns it into our website format. So when I'm simming, I'm actually not, like, this is all just my local STHS file that is the simulation engine, right? And then the Vectop has his own, and then we all have our own, and then you can just load. Uh, we share the league files themselves on an overall cloud space that all the blue team and the backup simmers and such have access to for emergencies. And then after we are done simming, we keep it up to date. So that's kind of how, if someone's away, someone else can step in and sim, even though they have, they don't have their version of, they have their own version of STHS. So it's not, they don't have all my game files, but the game files are still up to everything's on the cloud. Anyway, that confusion notwithstanding about the portal and how things work there and the index, which does not get updated until after I'm done simming and I've sent it there. We'll go ahead with Game 7 hype. New York versus Calgary. The winner moves on to face Seattle in the conference finals. No semis. Button's been hit. Calgary will win. The offense shows up. Calgary with a big 6-2 victory. Also, thanks for waiting it out with me, everyone, for the patience of figuring out lines. Again, I just like to make sure GMs have a chance in elimination because we're double simming, right? We're not supposed to, but VHLM's so ahead, so that's why we wanted to do this. Anyway, let's see if these line ideas worked for Helsinki. By that I mean keeping Game 6's lines, which did win 5-1. Game 7 in the European Conference semifinals. Helsinki did win. The score went too fast to go, but it looked like I saw a 3 somewhere there. So someone had 3 goals. So Helsinki either won 3-2, probably, or they won 4-3. I saw a 3. That's all I know. So it'll be Seattle versus Calgary and Helsinki versus Riga. An expansionless Final Four. That's just like, hey, you remember VHL from season 20? Here you go. Here's your teams. We will continue playoffs. Yes. No. Best of 7. We shall output everything. Sorry to Malmo. Sorry the score flashed off so quickly. I got Game 63 in the background there. And yes, the reason you're able to see that Game 63 file isn't because it's live. It's because I have it locally, so I can open it. It'll open in my web browser because I have an internet connection. So it's like it's not a link that anyone can open. It's just stored on my computer. So if I didn't have an internet connection, though, I wouldn't. I don't think it would read it because it's still a web file. It needs to open in a browser. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow for the beginning of the conference finals. That was a fun, weird stream that turned. Jubis, thank you. Or, not, yes, that was Jubo. Jubo? Jubo.